Hello and welcome to You Don't Know If You Don't Go. Today's show is called Over here we got a pair of loon on the lake. It's always nice to see the loons. They just dove under the water. Let's see where they come up. There they are. There's one. Where's the second one? What do you think they're doing, huh? There you go. There's the second one. They're down there looking at the bait fish. That's a mating pair. It's mother and young. Mother and young? So then I have to guess that the mother is teaching the young one how to fish. So the mother's back down for quite a long time. And there's the mother in the distance. What is we got there, and what is that?
That is a stiff plastic worm. Happens to be called a Senko. It's very, very effective for bass, and it's completely weedless if hooked in this manner.
How do you have it hooked?
I have it hooked with a large Gamugatsu gap hook, and you bring the point of the hook back inside the worm itself.
Oh, I can see his fingers. What do you got?
There you go.
Okay, hold it down a little bit so we can see it against your shirt. A little more, a little lower, a little lower. Ah, okay.
And the nice thing is it's totally weedless, and the action that it has in the water is it just falls through the water and vibrates. It's very effective on bass. What's kind of interesting in this lake is I've had success using white. In other lakes I've had much more success with black. So it just depends on the water clarity and the kind of fish. This is a pretty standard technique by bass pros, something I've been working on learning over the last couple months, and really enjoy fishing this way.
Okay, any special kind of retrieve, or what kind of science are you doing?
You cast it out, and then you let it fall. As it falls, it often falls backwards, and it's during the fall that the fish will attack it. And then you pull it up, and you let it fall again. Pull it up, let it fall again. For those of you who remember the Lindy rig, it's a very similar technique to the Lindy rig in effect, because it's on the fallback that the fish actually strike, and pulling it up just gets it ready, or it serves to attract the fish to attack it on the next time down.
Now, does that have enough weight to cast it out there and everything?
This is actually very heavy. It's heavy enough that it sinks in the water. So the total weight with a hook is probably about 1/4 of an ounce, and on a very light rod it's very easy to cast without any extra weight.
All right, cool. Let's see how you do. So what kind of water are you in?
We're fishing the same area we're fishing for the crappies. Boat's off at about 22 feet. I'm casting it back into shore, let it sink down into the weeds, and now I start the retrieve. Pull it up, let it fall back. The water's actually clear enough that I can see it, even though it's about 20 feet off the side of the boat.
that the action that you use to get all those bass?
We've caught some bass. I know that bass like to eat small crappies and also small sunfish. They are one of the predators. Although the ones that we've caught so far in here have been relatively small, so they're fishing for going after the same bait that the crappies are going after.
All right, cool. Hope you get a strike. I hear some water splashing.
We see some bass, quite a few bass jumping.
What the heck is that? Oh, bait fish going nuts over here. That's got to be a pike or a big turtle or something. Yeah, I saw a snapper in there too. Looks like you got some real drag going on there. Let's hope that's a pike. That will be either a pike or a bass. Don't think I'll be sticking my hand in the water with this one. Bit you off? Okay, that's cheating. At least give them a chance to eat something. That might have been a big bass, you know. Wow, look at that sunset. Well, what do you think about our little lake here?
Oh, this is a wonderful lake. One of my favorite that I've fished. Reminds me a bit of a lake of the woods, the clarity of the water. Fishing's a little different. So it really is a very, very nice place to fish.
Well, folks, that's the show. Join us next time on You Don't Know If You Don't Go.